Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it's me, zu-wii-mama, as always, and back again with, yet again, another mob tutorial. And as you can see by the thumbnail, we have got the Nameless One, and it's also known as the Necromancer. So that's why I'm having a few people sort of saying, no, it's the Nameless One, no, it's the Necromancer, I think it's called. Is it Necromancer? I think that's right, isn't it? But anyway, so that's why I'm sort of getting conflicting names, because there is actually two names for this guy. So do look it up on the wiki if you don't believe me, alright? Just go check it out on the Minecraft story, Minecraft Dungeons wiki, okay? And you'll see it on there. But I thought for a change we would actually fly all the way down through all of our creations that we've done so far, because I thought it'd just be nice to see how many of you have actually built all these mobs so far. Is there anyone out there? Please let me know if there is in the comments. Let me know if anyone's actually built all the stuff that I've built so far. But nevertheless, here we are. We're at the end of our little journey, and here he is. Here he is, and we've already showcased this guy off a while back, so I think without further ado, I think we're going to get straight into it, because it is a bit of a hefty video, and I do apologise. I did try and keep it as short and sweet as I could, okay, so let's get to it anyway. So here we go, 153 white concrete, 14 lime concrete, 4 green terracotta, 65 clay, 50 light blue concrete, 33 snow, 49 grey concrete, 47 light grey wool, 10 cyan terracotta, 90 light grey concrete, 89 purple wool, 54 lime green wool, 16 green wool, 315 blue terracotta, 436 purple concrete, 10 nether slabs. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? And that should be the lot of blocks for you today. Okay, so we're going to come 6 blocks off of the floor, because this mob's a floating mob. It doesn't have no legs, so that's 6 blocks off the floor, but you can do as many blocks as you want. Once you've done that, we're going to bring it across by a total of 8, and then we're going to go vertically by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks high, okay? And we're going to do our first panel shortly, but from the back, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks back as well, okay? So we're going to do like a big sort of rectangle, and here is the first pause pattern. So if any of you are new around here, what you need to do now is pause the video, copy that pattern down, and then we move on to the next section, and you get to pause the video again and repeat again. You just sort of copy the pattern down. My videos are very different to other people, so don't expect for me to be saying you need to place block, 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 because I don't do that, okay? And I get so many people in the comments sort of saying that I don't do that. Right? So just making it clear now for anyone new around here. And we're not going to stop on the back, because all you're going to do is whip that blue and white concrete all the way around the top, okay? So there ain't no back at the minute. There's just the 2 sides and the front section, okay? That's why we didn't stop on that back. But anyway, you should have something looking like this at that point. From the inside of the build now, we're going to actually do the rib part. So we're going to go from the blue block here, come out by 3, and then across by 1. And on that 1 block there, we're going to actually start building the ribs. So I'm just going to do it slowly so you can copy along, right? Okay, so we got light grey concrete, switching to clay for 3 high, and then cyan terracotta, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 there like that. Switching back to the clay, 1 like that, 1 there, and we're going to go back to the light concrete and do like a little pattern again. Cyan terracotta, do that, and then clay, bit there, cyan terracotta there, and then we're going to switch to the light grey concrete again, 1, 2, like that, cyan terracotta to finish it off, okay? So if you want to go back and rewatch that, you can do, but it was quite simple, wasn't it? switch into your clay. So from the top of the build, you're going to come out by 3 and then towards us by 2, like that. Okay, you're going to miss a block and do it again, and then miss a block and do it again. Okay, so again, we're going to do it from here: 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 towards us. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 towards us. So you start from the top. Look, 1 block gap, do it, 1 block gap, and then another rib. Okay, so that's 6 ribs in total. Once you've done that, we're going to whack on this pattern. Poof, there we go. Look at that. And this should sort of line up with the top of the ribs. Okay, so again, we'll just spin on round so you can see. So there you go, it's connected from the top of the ribs. It goes no higher, and then that should fit nicely on that section we just built. Okay, so now we're going to actually start building the arm. So from the side of the rib here, we're just going to place a block there so we can place a block. And we're going to do 2 light grey concrete, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down on the one side, and then 1, 2, 3 on the other, and then light grey wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Okay, and then 1 there. Switching back to your light grey concrete, 1, 2 there, 3, and then 1 there as well. Switching to the light grey wool again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then light grey concrete, 1, 2, 3, and then switch back to your light grey wool, pop 1 there, and then we're just going to put 1 on the back as well, and the rest of it can now all be filled up with light grey concrete, because you ain't really going to see that part of the build once it's done, but yeah, we just need to colour it in anyway. We don't want to be putting some odd colour there, but that works fine, and you'll see later on that that will all be covered up anyway to a degree. I just need to let you know now, I made a massive error with the build here. So this arm should be 1 block higher than what it is, so you need to start this part of the build at the top of that rib, and then carry on building it. Okay, so you'll see why later on, but when we get to the robe, I actually find out that I'm actually 1 block too low. So make sure, like I said, when you're doing this part of the arm, you want to do it from the top of that build that we've already started, the top of the rib, and then build it. Okay, so 1 block higher than what it is, and it's exactly the same apart from that. It's a lot of wool and a lot of light grey concrete. Okay, looking good. And there's a pause pattern, and I just can't stress that enough. That needs to be 1 block higher. The whole thing needs to go up by 1 block. Okay, make sure you do that, because it'll look hard later on. I'm telling you. You'll see what I mean, don't you worry. I've left it in there as well. I just noticed it at the end while I was editing the video, and I thought, oh no, there's too much work now to sort of redo the whole thing, so I had to sort of just let you know verbally. Okay, and then let's get back to the tutorial, shall we? Okay, so we've got light grey wool all here, all around the back, bit of light grey wool, there, light grey concrete to finish it off. Kaboom! There we go, look at that, and a nice little pause pattern, just in case for any of you out there didn't quite get it as we were working along. And this build, you've noticed that I'm actually doing a lot of the building while we're going along, rather than a lot of pause sections, because it's quite intricate, this one, and it took me ages to actually get it done. Right, now, from the top of the build, we're going to bring this out by 2 blocks overhanging either side, so it should be 8 long. And then we're going to go 8 high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yes, you've guessed it, we're actually doing the head. So again, from the top of this green block, you're going to bring it out by 2. So overhang it by the edge, the front and the back by 2 blocks. And then bring it up by 8 high. And yes, you've probably already guessed it. We're going to do our lovely little pause section yet again. There we go, look at that. And he hasn't got a pink sweater around his head, you know, what them sports people use. It's just that I needed to place a block there, and you can put any block you want there for the time being, but we will be actually putting the crown on there. So yeah, just ignore the pink for any of you that are new around here. Everyone else, you pretty much know what's going on, but yeah, it's for the new people, really. They don't understand how we do things around here, so I thought I'd better mention that, because it does look kind of funny, doesn't it? Him with a bit of a pink sort of sweatband around his head. It does look kind of amusing. And there we go, onto the final side. So there we go, look at that, looking good. Easy peasy, this bit. And then we're going to now move on to the next section, I guess. Let's go for it. Back to the front of the build. Now we're going to go and look down and do a bird's eye view at the top of the head. There we go. It's all purple concrete and purple wool, as you can see. Quite easy. This is nothing really too strenuous. There we go. So now we're going to do the crown. So you want to get your white concrete and do a band of 4. And then we're going to bring it up by a total, including that base one, by 6 blocks high. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Switch into your lime wool. I nearly said lime concrete. It's lime wool. Place 2, and then your lime concrete. Place 2 like so. And then put a line of white concrete across like that. There we go, looking good. Right now, what we're going to do is going to bring out this. So from the sides, you're going to come out by 3 with your blue concrete, and then 3 of your white concrete again, and then bring it up by 2 on the edge like that. Okay, so we're going to repeat the same. So light blue concrete, 1, 2, 3. Switch back to your white concrete, 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2 on top of that for the corner, and that is the front of the crown done. Spinning on around to the back, because we'll focus on the sides in a second. We're pretty much going to do the same again. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 across the center of the build, and then come up by a total of 6 blocks, including that base one we've already done. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And yes, you've guessed it, switching it to a lime wool. We're going to go 1, 2, and then lime concrete, 2 again. And then switch to your white concrete, bop, bop, there we go, done that. And then again, we're going to get the blue concrete out, light blue concrete that is, 3 across, and then 3 white concrete, and then up by 2 on the sides in total of 3. And again, repeat, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 with the light blue, and then white concrete, 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2 on top of that. There we go. So that should be pretty much looking exactly the same as the front one. And then the sides are really easy because we've already done the 2 sections, the front and the back bit. So we're going to bring the blue all the way across to the center by leaving a 2 block gap in the center. You're going to put some snow in there, and then we're going to do a lime concrete on top of that. There we go. Switching back to our white concrete, we're going to go white, white, white there, and then 1 on top, all the way across, like wrap it all the way around, essentially, that's what we're doing. And then with the white concrete, from the center above the green, we're going to bring it up by 1, 2, 3 blocks, okay? So it should be the same height as the front sort of high bits. See the high bits that we've done in the front? All these high bits should all be the same height, and the lower bits should all be the same height. Does that make sense? Again, we're going to bring that blue across. We're going to repeat the same process. Snow in the 2 blocks that are there. A bit of lime concrete on top. Back to your white concrete. We're going to wrap that all the way along, up, across, down, dum, dum, dum. And then from here, we're going to go 1, 2, and then 3 high from there. There we go. That's looking good. Congratulations. It was a little bit tricky, but we got there in the end. So now from all the highest blocks that you can see, you're going to bring them out by 1. So you're just going to put 1 block on all the highest blocks. So it sort of gives it overhanging sort of effect, just like that. Excellent stuff. Congratulations, you've got to this point. We've got the sort of hardest bit to come. Right, so with the snow, you want to come from the corner of the head and then 1 block in and go 1, 2 snow. And then switch to your white concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white concrete, and then switch back to your snow again and place 1 on the back like that. Switching to your blue terracotta, 1, 2 there, and then 1, 2, 3 wool. Switch to your blue terracotta again, place 1, and then purple concrete, 1, 2 like that. Okay, so it's a lot of switching and mixing here, isn't it? And then with your purple concrete, you're just going to do a row all the way along the same length as what we've already done. So while we're here, we're going to actually bring this down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks down. And we're going to do our first sort of pour section on the robe. So the first 2 sections that you can see is snow coming down. Then the last 2 sections are white concrete. And yes, there's a lot of different colours there. So we've got the blue terracotta, we've got the purple concrete, and we've got a little bit of lime wool there, as well as the snow and white concrete, okay? And that's the bottom section of it. There we go. And then pretty much from the front then, we just got to finish this section off by putting a bit of snow, not there, 1, 2 there, connecting up to that corner of the snow, and then blue terracotta, there we go, to finish off the sort of shoulder blade or the shoulder part. Spinning on to the back of the build, we're now going to sort of do the back of the robe. So we're going to finish off where we left off from the side of it. So 1 snow, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 concrete, white concrete that is, and then 2 snow on the end. Switch into our blue terracotta, place 1 and then 1 purple wool. There we go, and then that's pretty much it for the sort of top of the robe anyway. And then we're going to do purple wool there, blue terracotta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how many, I lost count, but just keep bringing the blue, sorry, the blue terracotta all the way to the end, and then one wool on the end there like that. Sorry about that, I just sort of had a weird, yeah, I lost concentration with the blue terracotta. Bring that down and just copy what I'm doing on screen really. 1, 2, 3 there, and 1 there, and then 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, just make it look like that the sort of yeah. I've just gone loopy all of a sudden. Sorry, I just sounded weird. I've just gone crazy. Right, fill it in with purple concrete all the way there. La 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 la. Yep. Right, and now what you need to do now, that's the sort of top of this section done. I'm going to leave a pause section there as well, just for any of you that didn't follow along, that you can actually go back and follow it, because that was awful by me then. Right, from here now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks down, okay, from the top of that section we've done. All you're going to do is fill that whole thing in with purple concrete, okay? I'm not going to show you how to do that because it's very straightforward. So once you've done that, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a total of 10 blocks all the way from the top of that purple section. I actually recounted it. So yeah, definitely 10 blocks. I had to double and triple check it. And there we go, we've got purple concrete, we've got blue terracotta, and we've got some green wool on there for that back section. And that's it. Look at that, it looks cool once you've done it. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Okay. So here we go, we have a little spin and a 12, so you can see where we're up to. Right, now we're going to build the sort of top section of the robe again, or the shoulder part. So with your white concrete, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to your snow, 1, 2, 3. And then with your purple concrete, 1 there, and then purple wool there, there, and there. And then you can bring that all the way across. There we go, bring it out by 1, and then in by there. Blue terracotta there to finish that part off, and then snow to finish it here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We'll just hover over there so you can see what's going on. And while we got the white snow, well, the snow in our hand, we're going to go 1, 2 down, and then white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks down. Blue terracotta. We're going to now go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks down from the base of that from the concrete, and then going to bring it out by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. There we go, looking good. And then from here again, we're going to bring it out by 1 there, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4 down like that. Okay, with the lime wool again, you're going to go 1, 2 there. Look at that. That all matches up nicely. Bring that down. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Beautiful, beautiful. And the rest is going to be filled in with purple concrete, as you can sort of guess. So here we go. We'll speed things up. And there we go. A little pause section so you can see exactly what's going on. If you couldn't follow along with me, which you probably couldn't because that was just crazy. This build was just... yeah, it was just nuts, this build. And with our snow, we're just going to whip this round to there. And that's what I mean, the 1 block gap. So that's why the arm should be 1 block higher. But I'm just going to actually now on screen, I'm actually just going to fix that. And we're going to bring this back up 1 block where it should actually be. And this is how it should be looking, all right? So like I said, if you listen to me at the start of the video, you shouldn't have that problem. And it should all link up nicely looking like that, okay? Okay, so with our grey concrete, what you're going to do is come to the arm, take out these 2 blocks, and then bring it up by a total of 6. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually start building the top of the staff. So all you're going to do is get your grey concrete again, and we're going to make a platform, just a 3 by 3 by 3 platform, like that. And then get our nether brick slabs out, and we're just going to do a layer all the way around. And in the centre, we're going to go place an extra one, so it's 1 higher. And then switching to our lime concrete, on top of that we're going to go up by 2, and then on all sides of that cube, I guess, or that block, you can place 1 lime like that. And then all we're going to do now is fill it up with lime wool to like form another square all the way around that 1 lime concrete. There we go, looking like that. And you're going to do that on all 4 sides, and should have a nice big sort of staff with a little bit of lime concrete in the center of all sides, and then all you need to do then is bring this grey concrete all the way down to the floor, and that's it. Congratulations, you have now finished off your build, and that's it. That's the Nameless One, or Necromancer as some of you might want to call it. And there we go, I'll just leave it like that. And thanks for stopping by, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.